just like me, I'm sure you have some plants that aren't doing so well and are in need of a rescue. I have an Aglaonema. This particular one is the red Siam. It's still real pretty, but only in the top. I can pull leaves until I'm blue in the face, and it still looks like that. So I am going to try to cut and propagate and see what I can do. And this one, I've got it lying on a saucer because this one is the Pink Princess, and it is so top heavy, it won't even sit up any longer. Let me see if I can get it to, so you can see the pinkness. It's real pretty. It even looks better. It's at least grown taller, but you can see how it loses all of its leaves, and I've only got growth at the top. So I'm going to cut, and I will try to keep the bottom so it might possibly still continue to grow some new growth from the bottom. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try that. And I've set up, let me lay this back down. I'm going to try some water in a not clear bottle. These I'm going to experiment, and then I have these bottles over here that are clear. I want to see if there's any difference between a clear and an opaque. These are not necessarily opaque because you can see through them, but I want to see if it'll make a difference. So let's get the scissors and let's go. Now, I think for this Pink Princess, you can see that it is so top heavy, it won't even stand up. So I'm just going to get rid of that top heaviness right away. The segments right here, that's where an old leaf fell off. But these segments, that might be where either a new root will grow out or maybe a new growth point. And I'm going to cut that fairly close to the ground, to the soil level. And that's what we have left. Now you have to be careful of that sap. Don't get it in your eyes or in your mouth, because it will probably sting or numb you. But let's see what we can do with this. The roots look good. You can see how they've twisted around in this pot, but they still look really good. I don't think I have any problem with the plant itself. So I'm just going to get some fresh soil to put on the top. I should have got my little cover. Put some fresh soil in there, and then that will be ready to go to try and grow some new plant. Okay, now we're going to do the same to the other. That would be this one. Here we go. I'm going to take it down right down to the soil level. Trying to go as close to in between the little segments as I can. Some of these may have a little bit better growth on them than the others. Look at that. But let me see, down to there. Now, these are the two. I'll put a little bit of my bonide granules on there to make sure that we don't have any issues with gnats. And then I will water these, keeping them on a saucer, and put them in the windowsill just like I do the rest. Now let's do the red Siam first. This one, let me see. I'm going to say this leaf is bad. This one, I don't think it looks good either. So we're just going to peel it off. And then you see this little segment that's left. Well, let's anticipate that it's going to grow roots right there. I'm going to cut it right there. And then hopefully I can just bury this and get growth on that little segment too. Okay, there's one. And where'd my little segment jump to? It popped, there it is. I'm going to bury that too. Now this one, we got a long piece here. Now they say the ones with more color are the ones that need lesser light. Not sure if that's correct, but I'm going to try. Look, that looks like one may have tried to grow out. Okay. He looks good. This is very, very hard, so I'm going to assume it's healthy, no root rot. Okay, there we go. And then I'll make a few more segments from this one. There. Now, this one, he doesn't have much on him at all, but we will try. Looks good. And this one. Oh, he's just about all gone. Look at that. A lot of little spots there where either roots or new branches will grow. So he's only got one leaf, but we'll try. This one, he's pretty bad. I think he's goner. Okay, now, there we go. And this one. I will definitely plant a lot of the little starts in the same pot because I would like to have a big and bushy plant. Well, look, see, that one's trying to grow a new leaf. So you know he's pretty healthy. He just tends to want to get leggy. Okay, is that it? All right, that looks like that's it for that one. And now let's do the other one. This one is the Pink Princess. Okay, Pink Princess. She has good color. I have her under grow lights. And she has bloomed several times. In fact, you can see where she's kind of tried to make branches, but it's just like I can't keep this lower level healthy enough. So now I'm going to let that be underneath and go right there. Okay. And then we only have one more branch. So here we go. Now if I would see one of these on the clearance rack, I would look at it all withered and wilted and say, oh no. but overall, looks pretty good. Now that looks like a new branch growing out the side on this one. And he's branching right there. So we're gonna go up pretty high on this one. I'll take that, and I think I'm gonna hit him right there. So we're gonna have a little segment there. I don't know if that means it reverts or it's just not gotten enough light or enough dark, whichever the case may be. That could be a nice full plant right there. So now I just need to put these branches in the water. Now for these bigger branches of the Pink Princess, I'm going to go ahead and stick them down into these larger bottles of water. Just enough so that they get down there into the water. This one is going to go over here. Right there. Looks like I might need to fill him up just a bit. And then this was the one that's kind of green, that had just got a little segment. So I'm going to put him in that one. Okay. And then these tiny ones, let's put them, I'll just get a little cluster. Might need to prep another dish. How many have I got over here? I've got these 3. Can I get them down in there? Yes. I think this one could go down in here. Now, that looks cute. So these are not really completely opaque. They're see-through. But I'll just set these on the windowsill and we'll see what happens. And then those will set on the windowsill also. And these I will bury. I'm going to put it in a pot. That's the Pink Princess. This is the Red Siam. It may take about, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks before I see anything, but we'll definitely see what happens. But that's going to be my experiment for this degraded, really poor condition plant. We got to fix it.